If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Running to the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just keeps slinging it. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Touchdown Volunteer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Whenever receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Lets it fly. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown ball!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Back to throw, it's Denson. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Pulled down for the tackle.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I like the running back there on the route, and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to pass. It's Denson. Quick strike complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Overton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Denson. Dumps it to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off-play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gray. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tiger. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Overton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Vols will punt this one away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Scott. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly. Can do once he has it.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big time play.
He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. And it was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll go right back to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. He wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He might want another play. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Overton. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll take the deep shot. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third down, he drops the throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is in the air. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. From the gun. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Vols will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Intercepted, number 19. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Gray. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
When they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right...
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using his feet. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. You don't let that speed get to the outside.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere. This defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And the Vols want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got it. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They want to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. With a first down in the final period. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And they'll accept the penalty and push this offense backward. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Going right to work up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Dumps it to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. You're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Gonna look downfield again. It's caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Caught behind the line. It's Scott. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Here comes the heat. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the fourth quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. Still running at the 40. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
With the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Pushes for the goal line. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Yeah, but the offense goes with the run on third and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical, and stuffing this offense.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Been getting blessed with that one all day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. On that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Charles. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down the field. But a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Motion from the back. And back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. On the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Singleton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Goodness,
And you know the
bro.
defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He's
this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. Touchdown, Volunteers! A great catch and run for 6.
Did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him! The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. This one's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on 1st down in overtime.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab down the middle.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The offense changing the play. Snap from the gun on third down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this is why you pick defense first when you go into overtime, because I want to know exactly what I need. Nice job on third down, stopping the quarterback, getting the sack, forcing the fourth down, and probably the field goal. Offense, get ready. You know exactly what you need to do.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now on third down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just